So what's more important to you? Being around in the future for your friends and your family, or stopping at that local fast food restaurant and picking up a double cheeseburger with extra bacon on it? Well, if you pick the second answer, then consider this as suicide. So according to the U.S. Surgeon General David Satcher, there's approximately 300,000 deaths a year from obesity. And according to American journalist Eric Schlosser, who specializes in fast food investigation, he says that each day in the United States, about 200,000 people are sickened by food-borne pathogens. So these are some of the negative effects that fast food can have on us. But I'm going to show you some of the harsh facts and reasonings that will hopefully keep you away from eating at these places on a regular basis. So what I'm going to cover here is what are some of the ingredients in fast food and how unhealthy they are, how fast food can be lethal to you and your children, and how you have been wasting your money on fast food this whole time. So some of the ingredients used in fast food. Some of these can include caramel coloring, dimethyl polysiloxane, yellow number 5 and 6, sodium nitrate, MSG, feathers and hair. Yeah, some things like that. They get worse. Sand, wood pulp, horse meat, TBHQ. This is one that you can actually find in fuel and stuff that you put in your cars. And MSM. And MSM is also known as pink slime. This is mechanically separated meat treated with ammonium. They put it in washing machines and they separate it from the bones and everything, and they grind it all up. And then they add this ammonia stuff that you get in your kitchen that you use to clean your kitchens. And this is supposed to kill all the bacteria in it. So this is some really nasty stuff. So it's also used in cleaners and fertilizers, so you can see how bad it is. And then feathers and hair. And the ingredient name that you can find on the side of your label would be L-cysteine. It's an amino acid made up of duck feathers and human hair. So they use this as a dough conditioner for texturizing certain things. KFC and McDonald's use it for apple pies and chicken pot pies. So these are things that people eat on a regular basis. And you can find this in pharmaceutical and personal care products. So there could be a lot of things that make this lethal to you and your children. So some of the health risks can include obesity, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, breathing problems, arthritis, and even reproductive complications. So these are lifelong things that can happen, and they can happen to your kids and on to generations and everything else. So these are serious problems here. Now, the reason for this is because they're offering these foods high in fat and sugar and high in calories, and these things, at one meal at one of these places, it can equal up to your daily requirements for calories. Just one meal can equal a whole day's worth. So they're really unhealthy, and they lack in fiber and nutrients that you need in your daily diet. So they're really bad for you. And according to the study in Circulation, July 2nd, 2012, people who eat fast food, so if they eat it once a week, increase the risk for dying of heart attacks by 20%. That's a big deal there, 20%. And that's just once a week. And then you have 2 to 3 times a week, increased risk by 50%. Now, that's a huge jump from 20 to 50. And 4+ times a week, increased risk by more than 80%. And then increased risk for diabetes by 27%. So the numbers are just, they're jump from 20 to 80 just by a couple times a week visiting these places. And it's as easy as that to stop there and get something. And this is how much it's actually affecting you. And nowadays they're actually targeting these younger people. They got the Happy Meals, they got toys, and advertisements directed towards kids. And this is, affecting our kids. So this is something that you have to watch, because your kids are going to want to go get some. And these are the kind of things that they're dealing with, these kind of health risks. So you really want to watch this. So fast food can really add up. It's expensive. Think about $5 a day per person. If you have a big family, these things add up, especially feeding the whole family. So there's a film called Super Size Me. It was in 2004. A guy ate fast food from McDonald's 3 times a day for 30 days, and it's a really interesting movie, and there's a lot of good facts, and you can learn a lot about it. But one of the quotes in there, as stated by filmmaker Morgan Spurlock, McDonald's alone serves 46 million people worldwide, half of them being American, and this is every day. So, I mean, you could think about how much it has grown since then from the popularity and growth in these kind of places, because they're popping up everywhere, and it's easy and convenient, but you really don't see the effects that they're actually causing. So, I mean, it really does add up, and I got the sources on here for the movie, and it'd be really good to look into that if you're interested in learning more about it. So, if you don't believe me, try tracking the cost of buying food from a grocery store or buying fast food every day, and you'll really see the difference. So I've always had a gut feeling that fast food is bad for me, and I'm sure you guys have too. But once you see the real facts and you see it in front of you, it really is suicide. I mean, you choose if you want to eat it or not. But I hope that when you drive past it, the next time you're coming back from work, you drive past and not stop there and get food, because you will live a healthier life every day. And I hope that you got the message from that.